Hi, Julie here today. Love is indeed blonde, as you will soon see. I have a new wig and I want to share it with you. I've got it right here, but before I do that, I want to tell you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing Avalon by Aesthetica. It's a very popular wig in the Aesthetica line, and this is RH1488 RT8, so it's the rooted blonde, and I really like it. It's just comfortable, as all Aesthetica wigs are to me, and also just a pretty style, and it's not too heavy up here, and I did cut bangs in it though, so mine looks a little different than others because of the bangs, but I really like it. I've been real happy with it. And the wig that I have today is not really so similar to this, but it's a longer blonde wig, so I'm going to do a little bit of comparing, but not much. What I have today is Always by Raquel Welch, and I never really noticed this style before. It just started popping up in my ad feeds, you know, like wigs do now all the time. So I kind of took a second look at it and I thought, you know what, I would love to be able to wear that. So I decided go ahead and chance it, since I saw it for sale on Flip Your Wig, the Facebook wig resale group, and give it a try, and I really do like it. So I'll show it to you in just a second. Here's the tag that comes with it, and as you can see, this is the very popular shaded biscuit color, and I see why it's so popular now that I have seen the wig. It is really a very, very attractive, very nicely done blonde. I mean, it's one of the nicest I have ever seen. It has just beautiful rooting, but it's not over the top rooting. If you'll notice the rooting here in my Aesthetica, the way that they did it is it's the same color probably at the root, but they took the color, the darker color, and kind of spread it down more throughout the wig. So all in all, to me, it comes out appearing a little bit darker all over than what you might expect. And I think I like this a lot better for that reason. So I am going to switch and show you what Always looks like on me. Okay, and before I put her on, I want to show you the inside of the cap. It is a basic cap, and that's just all there is to it. Open wefting for the most part. There's a little bit of closed area right here, I think, which is probably the only place you really have much permatease. So basic cap, no fancy features. I've got it cinched up pretty good here because of my small head. I love the stays. They're bendable, and they feel real comfortable up against the head. And the nape is not extended, it's just basic, and then the Velcro adjusters, which work about the best. I think everybody agrees on that for the most part. Oh, and her stock photo. This is her stock photo, which I think is a pretty accurate rendition of what the wig looks like, which does not always happen when you buy a wig. Sometimes they come out looking a lot different than their stock photo, and they never look as good as they do on these gorgeous girls, but you know, whatever. All right, I'm going to put her on. Check my hairline here. Feels about right. And here she is in all of her blonde glory. My sister said this looks like Farrah Fawcett hair, and she even specified that, you know, when she used to be alive. Never mind, we have a weird sense of humor. Anyway, this is really pretty. I love the curls. These, it's pretty long in the front and in the back, which I love, and then the curls, of course, they kind of take it up a little bit, but these are just really almost perfect barrel curls, or you could even say that they're large spiral curls. They're just really, really, really well done. And when I first got this, I thought, well, maybe I'll cut bangs in it, because I do in almost all my other wigs, but I think I'm going to pass on that this time because the way this is done here at the top is better than any other wig I've ever had that has this feature, because the bangs, or this, you know, it's a swoop long bang feature, they stay where they're supposed to be. They don't fall on my face. I don't have to keep readjusting them. And sometimes when they're like this and you have to keep readjusting them, they kind of lose their original look, and then you kind of stare at it and you don't know what to do with them. But I think I'll just leave this one alone because it stays in its style so very well. It's not a heavy, dense wig. It's probably a little bit on the non-dense side, and you can see that because I have all of it here in the front right now. And I'll show you the back, and it's, even when I put all the hair behind me, as you'll see, it looks a little sparse in the back, and I think that's just because of the fact that it's just not overly full of hair. Anyway, here's the back. See, there's just not a lot right here. But I'm okay with that because I think when I have too much hair, it doesn't look natural. And another thing about this wig that I think helps it look natural is that there's not a lot of permatease. As a matter of fact, it's just really nice and flat, mostly flat against the head. So in this style, that's really appropriate. I think if you were wearing something maybe that was shorter, you might want a little bit more lift, but I think this is perfect, and I'm very comfortable in it. The cap is comfortable. It runs on me a little large, even though it's average, but I tend to run small, so that seems to be normal. I just take tucks in some of them when I have that problem, and it seems to make it go away. It is, this part that comes right down here is about 6.5 inches, and like I said, it's just whoo-hoo perfect. The crown down is 9.5 inches and the sides are 8, and then from the nape down is 13. And the interesting thing about those measurements is it just gives it the most perfect ideal layering, in my opinion, for the length and for the style. So I'm very pleased with it. I'm curious to know how long it's going to last. I can already tell I'm getting some frizz. I've only worn it really out of the house one time. And I didn't do anything too drastic, and I wasn't in the wind, and I didn't rub up against anything. So, but I can see, you know, after just a little bit of wearing, that I'm starting to see some frizz, which is a problem with a lot of the heat defiant wigs. And I think when those higher end companies like Raquel Welch, when they put out their product, they should be more aware of the quality, because it seems like for as much money as these cost new, or even used for that matter, you know, you expect them to last a while without any major revamping. And I see this could be a little bit of a problem. So anyway, I will certainly let you know how long it lasts. I'm not going to wear it all the time, but I definitely want to wear it. I like it, and it just has this lovely feel over your shoulders and down your back. And I'm a long hair junkie. I can't help it, even though, I don't know, I never really had it, but I've always wanted it. So I got to try it out this way, and I really enjoy it. So any questions about Always, or if you know something about Always that I need to know, please let me know. I have some more pictures of it too that I'll include. Some of them are outside and in natural light, so you can get a real good feel for this color, which I will buy this color again. I really love it. And I think that's about it for Always. If you happen to be my age or a little bit younger, you may start singing when you put this on like I do. It's Always by Stevie Wonder. And it's stuck in my head now. Okay, well, anyway, this is Always. This is Julie, and I'll be happy to see you next time. Bye-bye.